How's it going, good people? Today on the agenda, I will be doing a disassembly of this Lithonia lighting floodlight. Now, I've talked about this floodlight in the past here on the channel, and well, let's just say I had another one that I've bought that failed. Now, I did receive a replacement one of these from it still being under warranty, but since I had a second one that decided to go out, I had to wonder what is really going on with these floodlights. My name is Kenny, and I run Robinson Handy and Technology Services based in Montgomery, Alabama. And yeah, let's get started with the disassembly. So, for the record, I will show you this is the back of the floodlight, and you can see the model number there. Pause if you want to type it in or compare the model number that you have to the one that's on the screen. But yeah, as I mentioned, I've had multiple of these go out. And when I did file that warranty claim, I got a replacement. I think I sent the email or filled out the form. I filled out a form. That's what it was. I filled out the form on like a Sunday. I got an email follow up on Monday, and I had the floodlight by that Wednesday. And they said like 7 to 10 business days. I got it way faster than that. But I didn't put it up right away because of the fact I was like, well, the ones I still had up were still working, but now one of those has failed. So I'm like, okay, what is really going on with these floodlights, and why are they failing so easily? They should last a good 5 to 10 years, but this one failed within 6 months, and then the other one that I had, I think it failed within about 8 months. So it's like, okay, what's really going on? So I'm gonna take this one apart. As you see, it's just got some screws here on the back, and I'm curious to see what I will find. I have removed the cover, and as you see here, there's a circuit board. This looks like the main driver board. I will take the screws out to actually see. And then up here at the top, it is connected to what appears to be the photo cell. Again, I will also be taking that out to see what's going on. But it seems like a fairly simple type of circuit. But let me get this first board out. Now I have the circuit board apart, and this circuit board here is just a switch that controls the brightness. And this is the main board. It has everything on it. From what I can tell, nothing is blown, but I will get my multimeter to try to check for like resistance and stuff like that nature to see if just something has just went bad internally or what has happened. But I didn't see any burn marks. I did notice that one of these solder connections here had a little bit of brown on it, but it doesn't look like it smoked. So you see right here, these capacitors in this corner here, R4 and R5, they got a little brown on them. I'm not sure why they have that there, but yeah, that slightly concerning, but not alarming. That being said, I'm gonna see if put some my multimeter on here and check things out. Well, I wired it into a socket, and I do not recommend doing it like this, but I did do it that way, and what do you know? It turns on. And I'm not sure if it's because it's set on, like this switch is set to a different setting or what the case is. I did check with my multimeter the various connections on here, and all of them checked out. I'm not sure the CY3 and the CY4, which are actually upside down right here next to my finger. When I put the multimeter on those, they did not show that they were connected. And I'm not sure what CY stands for, to be honest. But the R and the C, I'm assuming C stands for capacitor. So like that C8 right in the middle of the screen, and then the R18 that's right above it. I'm assuming that's resistor and capacitor. But the other things, I think there were a couple of diodes like D1 that is right. Oh, where's my finger? There we go. So D1 that is right there is a diode. And it tested out fine, but the CY items did not. That being said, though, this is now working. And to be honest with you, it's very surprising that it's working. So what I'm going to do is I will probably swap the one that's not working and do a diagnosis on it. with this one. And before the video is over, I'm going to show you what that other one is doing, as it is currently nighttime while I'm making this video. Now, as you see, it is glowing, which means it does have power. And I'm going to flip the switch. And as you see, the switch is now off and it does not have any power as is denoted. Now I'm going to flip the switch back on. And it is currently set to the high power mode. And I'm going to see if it's going to repeat what it previously did. There we go. It's got this strobing effect. And it does this once or twice. As if the driver or whatever in there is trying to activate, but it won't stay lit. Now, from my knowledge of LED lighting and so forth, which is not necessarily great, but it is somewhat sufficient. When you normally see lights doing that are the LED kind, that's usually an indicator that a driver or something internal has gone wrong. That being said, I will be taking that light down and then putting the light that I did the diagnosis on right now back up, because for whatever reason, it is now working instead of not working, which is very odd. However, like I say, I'm going to do that. So that will be a future video. If you are interested in more content like this, please be sure to subscribe and give a video a thumbs up. That lets me know you're interested in this content, as well as you get notified when new stuff comes out. Thank you for watching this video. As always, more content is available at rhtservices.net. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. See you next time.